Love among people leads to a happy life. In today's fast-paced world, it seems everyone is on a quest for happiness. However, happiness, much like a butterfly, often eludes those who chase it directly. Many believe that amassing wealth, status, or material possessions will bring them closer to a happy life. Yet, paradoxically, the more they gather, the more dissatisfaction they often feel. This is because true happiness doesn't stem from external sources. It arises from the heart, from love. Love, in its various forms, romantic, familial, friendly, or universal, acts as a key to lasting joy. As the writer Henry Drummond once remarked, "You will find as you look back upon your life that the moments when you have really lived are the moments when you have done things in the spirit of love." The pursuit of material wealth, on the other hand, often drives people away from the simple joys that come from connection with others. The consequences of hatred. To fully understand the power of love, let us first examine its opposite, hatred. Hatred destroys, it divides people and creates hostility, breeding an environment where happiness is impossible. A person consumed by hatred cannot find peace, and without peace, happiness is unreachable. As Martin Luther King Jr. wisely said, "Hatred paralyzes life. Love releases it. Hatred confuses life. Love harmonizes it." Hatred feeds on negative emotions, and when it reaches its peak, the consequences can be devastating, often leading to violence, crime, and senseless loss of life. When we harbor hatred, it eats away at our peace of mind. Even if one thinks they have justified reasons for holding on to this negativity, it eventually leads to misery. The ripple effect of hatred extends beyond the individual. It spreads into communities, relationships, and even entire nations. It's worth asking, why hate when it leads to inevitable unhappiness? Isn't it better to love, as love naturally results in joy, compassion, and understanding? Hatred leads to a life full of bitterness, where both the hater and those hated live in constant turmoil. The Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love." This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. But in the end, despite the challenges, choosing love leads to fulfillment, whereas hatred only guarantees destruction. The power of love to transform. Let's delve into the positive force of love. Love transforms people and elevates them to their highest potential. When we love, we become more compassionate, more willing to sacrifice, and more understanding. We learn to see the world not through the lens of self-interest, but through the well-being of others. Love motivates us to act in the best interest of those we care for, often at our own expense. In the words of Maya Angelou, love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Love empowers us to break through challenges that seem insurmountable when faced alone. When two people are in love, they are willing to lay down their lives for each other, not because they expect anything in return, but because love is selfless. Even when romantic love is unrequited, a true lover never harbors ill will. Instead, they wish for the happiness of their beloved, showing the depth and purity of their affection. This principle can be applied not only to romantic relationships, but to all human connections. Imagine how different our world would be if every individual prioritized love in their interactions. If love alone were to guide people's actions, we would see a world without divorce, familial conflicts, or broken friendships. Love would heal wounds, strengthen bonds, and bridge gaps between individuals. As Albert Schweitzer aptly put it, "The only thing of importance when we depart will be the traces of love we have left behind." Love leaves a lasting legacy of happiness, something that wealth and power could never achieve. The impact of love on societal well-being. The absence of love in a person's life can lead to psychological and emotional damage, particularly during childhood. Tyrants, oppressors, and those who commit atrocities throughout history often share one thing in common: they were deprived of love. As children, they were denied affection, empathy, and understanding, which later manifested as a lust for control and power in adulthood. This lack of love hardened them, creating personalities devoid of compassion and filled with cruelty. Psychologists have long documented the importance of love and care in a child's development. The absence of love during formative years can result in emotional scars that persist into adulthood. Love, on the other hand, nurtures growth, fosters empathy, and builds a strong foundation for healthy relationships. As renowned psychotherapist Carl Jung once said, "Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, their love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other." Thus, love is not merely an emotion. It is the foundation of a stable, harmonious society. When individuals are loved and feel loved, they are more likely to become well-adjusted, kind, and productive members of society. They contribute positively to their communities, promote peace, and uplift others. Love, therefore, is not just a personal matter, but a societal one. Love as the basis for global peace. If the transformative power of love can heal individuals and communities, imagine its potential on a global scale. Nations embroiled in conflict, torn apart by hatred and mistrust, could experience a radical shift if leaders and citizens alike chose love over animosity. It might sound utopian, but history provides glimpses of what is possible when love and compassion guide human actions. Mahatma Gandhi's approach to non-violent resistance is a testament to love's ability to challenge oppression. He believed that love, even in the face of hatred, could transform an entire nation. "Where there is love, there is life," Gandhi proclaimed. His movement, grounded in the principle of love, liberated India from colonial rule without resorting to violence. This proves that love is not weak or passive. It is a powerful force that can bring about social and political change. If nations practiced love in their dealings with one another, the world would see fewer wars, less suffering, and more unity. Love would replace the desire for domination with a desire for collaboration. As John Lennon famously imagined in his song, "Imagine." Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. The dream of a world united by love may be distant, but it is certainly worth striving for. Love among people is not only the key to a happy life for individuals, but also the foundation of a thriving, peaceful society. It has the power to heal wounds, foster compassion, and build bridges across divides. While hatred and division lead to destruction, love leads to growth, harmony, and lasting joy. The Dalai Lama once said, "Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive." Indeed, love is essential for human happiness and survival. If more people embrace love as their guiding principle, both on a personal and global level, the world would surely be a better place. So ask yourself, why choose hatred when love is so much more rewarding? Why not spread love and contribute to a happier, more peaceful world? And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, where we keep the love flowing and the wisdom growing. And hey, once you've subscribed, drop a quick "I subscribed" in the comments, so I can personally thank you for joining the journey. Your support means the world. Thanks for watching.